should we focus on outcomes? Everybody tells you to be successful, you need to set a big goal that was outcome oriented and go after it. But there's a problem with that. The latest science gives us a little bit of a solution here. So when researchers looked at performance in school, what they found is that outcome orientations were related to grades. If you had an outcome orientation, you generally would perform better for a little bit. Okay. But when they looked a little deeper, what they found is that outcome orientations activate both what we call approach and avoidance motivation, meaning you are motivated to go after the thing, but it's mostly or primarily out of fear. You don't want to let others down. You don't want to let mom, dad, or the teacher down. That's the avoidance part of it. When they looked at process or mastery orientation, meaning I'm trying to get better, I'm not comparing myself to others, I'm pursuing the thing because it has intrinsic value in itself. I want to master the subject. What they found there is it activated approach, but not avoidance motivation. And it was tied to grades, but in a slightly different way. It wasn't directly tied to increase grades or performance. Instead, mastery orientation activated the underlying ingredients that leads to better grades. So mastery orientation led to joy of the pursuit, intrinsic motivation, taking on challenges, willing to take risks and fail without it feeling personal. So when we look at motivation and our orientation to it, it's not that outcome or mastery or process is good or bad or indifferent. It's that they activate different motivational styles in different ways. And we're going to have both. But what we want to make sure is that we're not too outcome orientated without any mastery orientation, because then we activate that avoidance. And over time, that's going to overwhelm us. So it's in the right balance, in the right place. Most of us have too much outcome, not enough mastery. We need to rebalance that equation.